How U.S. F-16 fighter jets deter enemies from crossing the line. The roar begins as a distant growl somewhere beyond the curve of the sky. To the untrained ear, it may be thunder. But to any adversary contemplating a bold move across a hostile border, it is something far more terrifying: the unmistakable sound of an F-16 Fighting Falcon. When enemies test boundaries, flirt with violations, or seek to press into contested airspace or terrain, the F-16 doesn't always fire its missiles. Sometimes it simply shows up, and when it does, it delivers a message that is universally understood. No translation required. You've crossed the line. Don't go any further. Born for deterrence. Since its introduction in the 1970s, the F-16 has evolved into one of the most versatile and widely deployed fighter jets in the world. Its design emphasizes speed, agility, and deadly accuracy. But beyond its technological sophistication lies a deeper, often psychological role: deterrence. In military doctrine, deterrence is not just about striking, it's about preventing the need to strike. And nothing makes that more tangible than an F-16 screaming overhead, weapons hot, radars locked, waiting for a reason. The Borderline Ballet. In the tense air corridors of Eastern Europe, the Middle East, and the South China Sea, lines are drawn, some physical, some political. When enemies edge too close, testing rules of engagement or probing for weakness, F-16s are often scrambled not to engage, but to posture. In Syria, for example, when Iranian-backed militia forces or Russian aircraft skirt U.S. bases or enter restricted zones, the appearance of F-16s is like a flashing red light. They swoop in low, bank hard, and send a sonic reminder that escalation would be ill-advised. Lt. Col. Marcus Hawk Whitaker, a former F-16 squadron commander, recalls a 2021 intercept over Iraq. A drone was coming too close to our operating area. We didn't need to shoot it down. We just got up there, buzzed it, made sure whoever was watching on the other end knew. We saw it, we were ready. It turned around, mission accomplished. That is deterrence, airborne and unmistakable. Psychological warfare in the sky. There's something deeply primal about the presence of an F-16 overhead. It's fast, over twice the speed of sound. It can climb vertically like a rocket, and its howl is unnatural, even eerie, when it dives low to make a point. To adversaries on the ground, whether militias, rogue regimes, or insurgent commanders, this presence alone causes a rapid recalculation. A convoy about to cross into a forbidden buffer zone may halt. A radar station lighting up friendly aircraft may suddenly go dark. A missile launcher being rolled into firing position may be withdrawn. It's the psychological edge of American air power, visible, credible, and overwhelmingly superior. The Red Line Enforcer. When deterrence fails and enemies do cross the line, the F-16 doesn't just look intimidating, it becomes lethal. During Operation Northern Watch and Southern Watch over Iraq in the 1990s and early 2000s, F-16s regularly enforced no-fly zones over Iraqi airspace. When Iraqi MiGs violated these zones, F-16 pilots didn't hesitate. They engaged, often shooting down enemy aircraft in seconds. These engagements, few as they were, cemented the F-16's reputation, not just as a deterrent, but as a promise. If you violate the red line, you will pay the price. In modern conflicts, deterrence is more complex. Enemies include state actors and non-state militias, cyber aggressors, and asymmetric fighters. But the role of the F-16 endures. In Poland and the Baltics, U.S. F-16s have conducted regular patrols and joint exercises with NATO partners, ensuring Russia sees a united front. In the Strait of Hormuz, they escort tankers and shadow Iranian boats. In Korea, they fly training missions near the DMZ to remind the North that escalation would trigger overwhelming response. Major Jelena Rivas, an F-16 pilot stationed in South Korea, puts it this way: "We're not here to provoke. We're here to remind. Every time we take off, it sends a message. The U.S. is here. The line is drawn. Respect it." The deterrence effect of the F-16 doesn't rely solely on weapons. It's the symbolism it carries. For decades, the jet has been the tip of the spear in America's forward presence. Whether flying over desert dunes, icy peaks, or hostile jungles, the F-16 is a signal that the U.S. is watching and is ready. Its presence reassures allies, rattles enemies, and keeps uneasy peace in the tensest corners of the globe. When it appears in the skies, loaded and locked, It asks a silent question of any enemy below. Are you sure you want to do this? More often than not, that question is enough to stop whatever was about to happen. Subscribe for more videos.